This is PINS, Section 712 definition. Okay. As used in this article, the following terms shall have the following meanings. A person in need of supervision. A person less than 18 years of age. 1. Who does not attend school in accordance with provisions of Part 1 of Article 65 of the Education Law. 2. Who is ungovernable or habitually disobedient and beyond the lawful control of a parent or other person legally responsible for such child's care or other lawful authority. 3. Who violates the provisions of Section 230 of the Penal Law. 4. Or who appears to be a sexually exploited child as defined in paragraph A, C, or D of subdivision 1 of Section 447-A of the Social Services Law, but only if the child consents to the filing of a petition under this article. B. Predispositional placement, the temporary care and maintenance of children away from their own homes pursuant to Section 720 of this article. C. Fact-finding hearing, a hearing to determine whether the respondent did the acts alleged to show that he or she violated a law or is ungovernable or habitually disobedient and beyond the control of his or her parents, guardian, or legal custodian. D. Dispositional hearing, a hearing to determine whether the respondent requires supervision or treatment. Notice that there's no confinement in there, by the way. E. Aggravated circumstances. Aggravated circumstances shall have the same meaning as the definition of such term in subdivision J of Section 1012 of this Act. F. Permanency hearing, a hearing held in accordance with paragraph B of 56A of this article for the purpose of reviewing the foster care status of the respondent and the appropriateness of the permanency plan developed by the social service official on behalf of such respondent. One moment. G. Diversion services, services provided to children and families pursuant to Section 735 of this article for the purpose of avoiding the need to file a petition or direct the predispositional placement of the child. Diversion services shall include efforts to adjust cases pursuant to this article before a petition is filed or by the court after the petition is filed, but before fact-finding is commenced, and preventative services provided in accordance with Section 409-A of the Social Services Law to avert the placement of the child, including crisis intervention and respite services. Diversion services may also include in cases where any person is seeking to file a petition that alleges that the child has a substance use disorder or is in need of immediate detoxification or substance use disorder services, an assessment for substance use disorder, provided, however, that notwithstanding any other provision of law to the contrary, the designated lead agency shall not be required to pay for all or any portion of the cost of such assessment or substance use disorder or detoxification services, except in cases where medical assistance for needy persons may be used to pay for all or any portion of the cost of such assessment or services. H. Substance use disorder. Substance use disorder. The misuse of, dependence on, or addiction to alcohol and or legal or illegal drugs, leading to effects that are detrimental to the person's physical and mental health or welfare of others. I. Assessment for substance use disorder. Assessment by a provider that has been certified by the Office of Alcoholism and Substance Abuse Services of a person less than 18 years of age where it is alleged that the youth is suffering a substance use disorder which could make a youth a danger to himself or herself or others. J, a substance use disorder which could make a youth a danger to himself or herself or others. A substance use disorder that is accompanied by dependence on or the repeated use or abuse of drugs or alcohol to the point of intoxication such that the person is in need of immediate detoxification or other substance use disorder services. K, substance use disorder services shall have the same meaning as provided for in Section 1.03 of the Mental Hygiene Law, and that is Section 712 Family Court Act.